Hi, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. I'm Debbie. Now, what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be reading for January 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th. So there's those ones again, January 1st month. So we have 110, 111. So new beginnings, new beginnings. Well, we can only hope, and we hope that it's going down the right track. Okay. Anyway, when I'm doing the week reading, when I'm doing it for Monday through Thursday, I use my Radley Valentine decks. This is the Archangel Tarot cards, and these are the Guardian Angel Tarot cards. I will also use the Inspirational Wisdom from Angels and Fairies from Frances Monroe and Judy Mastrangelo, and then my Emily Anderson Crystal deck. Now, for this is the introduction, and some people have been asking me on the other videos, where is the introduction? So I think I am going to put the introduction back on to the videos, and we'll do a little survey to see which one you really like better. But anyway, and I'll also put the timestamp. So if you're new to my channel, look down, wait a minute, let's do this. Look down right over there in the description, and I will have the timestamp so you can bypass, or if you cross watch, you'll be able to just bypass the introduction. I hope you watch the introductions at least one time. The ones since the new year have been pretty powerful, the introductions. So in fact, I think that the one that was in the transition from 22 to 23 actually gave a longer just longer happenings, what's going on in the world, and also what's going to go on for certain signs too. There's a lot happening. March again seems to be the big month. Okay, now couple of things. Now, like I said, I am going to be doing my for a little bit of a reading. I will use my Waite Rider tarot cards and traditional tarot cards and the Good Tarot from Colette Baron Reed. I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy, but remember, these are general readings. They may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. I'm an intuitive channeler. I'm a Reiki 3 master. I've also been attuned to Karuna, Reiki, and other things too, angelic inspiration. So I have a lot of different things that I do. But remember again, this is general reading, may or may not resonate. So let's see what's going on just in the stars itself. I have been talking about that March. So we have the 10th. Okay, we have the 10th. Venus, which is in Aquarius, will be trining, which is in Mars. Will be trining Mars, which is in Gemini. Now, Mars has been going retrograde, but it's just about to go direct, and you have to think about it as this. When it's ready to change up its course, when it's ready to do its U-turn, it has to stop. It's a little bit more focused. So this is what we would call stationary retro, or once we get to the point of it actually getting into its turn, then it would be stationary direct. So there's a lot of power, a lot of energy going with this Mars and Gemini type of situation. Gemini, Mars has been in Gemini for quite a while, and it went retrograde in October, last day, I think the October 30th. So October 30th, so we have November, December, a little bit of January, 2 months, 15 days, give or take. And so it's going to take that long to get where it needs to be. So, once Mars goes direct, and that is in the 13th of January, once it gets into that Mars going direct, I believe that it's actually in March, end of March, I can't remember the date per se, that it will be going into Cancer, which we're still feeling the effects of the Cancer full moon. So interesting stuff. Mars does have a lot to do with Scorpio energy, but I always connect it with Aries more because, Greek, Roman, whatever you want to say, god of war, there's an aggressive side with Mars. Gemini, air energy. So interesting stuff. Then we have on the 19th, Mercury going direct in Capricorn. But back to the 7th, was it the 7th that I was saying? No, the 10th, where Venus, 8 degrees in Aquarius, is trining with Mars, 8 degrees in Gemini. And, remember, the numbers are important. The numbers do have information to give. 8 is unlimited opportunities, unlimited possibilities. So it could be really pushing something forward, and that would be, what would I say? That would be more on that 10th energy, that 10th day. And again, we've got all these ones, ones, and new beginning, new beginning, new beginning. So let's see what we have going on in the world per se. I do pray, meditate, ask God, Source, Holy Spirit to help me, and like I said, I'm an intuitive channeler. I just open my mouth and whatever comes out, comes out. So let's see what we have going on here. Let's see. Let's take a break. Let's take a rest, I should say. But I know that whenever the energies have been very strong, I feel like I have had too much coffee, which I really don't drink a lot of. So energies are very strong. Probably the same for you, especially with this full moon. And let's go ahead and cut again. Just cut again. Okay, so 1, 2, and 3. Remember that anything reversed has a little stronger energy, and court cards have dual energies. So first card is, we have the Hanged Man, and this is a 12. So we have, we're coming up to January 12th, so there could be something going on with that. We have that 1, new beginning, 10, transitional energy, and a 2, which is decisions to make, choices. Which way do we go? And that's really, and then 1 plus 2 is a 3, celebration, and also creativity too. But the Hanged Man is looking at things differently. There's new information. There's new perspective. Now, when we start to go more into the Aquarius energy, there will be a lot of things opening up more and more. Saturn has been trying to do that. Saturn and, because I've been talking about Saturn and Aquarius, and Saturn went into Aquarius. But Saturn and Aquarius has been trying to open eyes, has been trying to, to show pathways to people. The Hanged Man, this is a time, this is a week where new thoughts will be coming, new ideas. It's a new energy here. It's a, hey, you know what? The old way hasn't been working. Maybe we need to try something new. Okay, next card is, now we have the Lover's energy. Now this could be with that Mars and Venus. And Mars and Venus, even they're trined, and Mars and Venus are in fact lovers. And if we go with the mythology, they do like to be with each other. So they're trining with each other. They're trying to create a better relationship. But Mars is a little bit abrasive, and Venus is a little bit narcissistic. So it's going to be an interesting time with that. Major Arcana, again, we have a 6. 6 is the number of man. So it's the energies you put into something. It's relationships. There is also, there could be some blessings upon the relationships. We're seeing that. And the Lover's energy, the Lover's card is never a clear-cut energy. It's not necessarily something that says, oh yes, this wonderful relationship has begun, or that this wonderful relationship will continue. It's actually, I'm kind of getting this as, we're going to have to look at our relationships. Now, this is, again, worldview. So I'm not saying that individuals have to look, but this is going to be, let's look at how we're handling things. Let's look at how we're, are we being good neighbors? Are we being good stewards? Are we being the people that we are meant to be? So something, very strong relationship energy here. Not saying that everything's going to be hunky-dory. Again, it's looking at things a little differently. In fact, we may find a little stubbornness between the two, and kind of like, I've been through enough changes in my life. I don't want to do any more changes. But I kind of feel that the Hanged Man and the Lovers is going to bring more changes. So let's see our next card. Oh, but we do love this card. Again, we have a 6. So we have a 12, and if you think of that, that's a that's a 2 times 6. So we have a 6, we have another 6. Now we have Pentacle energy. Pentacle energy is our earth energy. It is our Capricorn. We're in Capricorn right now. Taurus. what was it, around the 23rd or so, Uranus will be going direct in Taurus, and that will be clearing things out a little bit more. And it's also our Virgo. It's our money, job, career energy. So we have, we have this person giving money to these people who are asking for money. They're like, please help me, please give me money. He comes along and he has the money. He wants to give the money. So the Six of Pentacles is about money coming in, especially covering a need, covering, maybe a debt. The other thing is, what I love about the Six of Pentacles on my other cards, my angel cards, it's always unexpected money. So there's money, there could be money coming in this week that, that is totally unexpected. The big thing is the relationships and looking at things a little bit differently. It's this is, remember, I've been talking about in the introductions, I've been talking about Saturn is about to transition into Pisces. And Saturn, this reality versus illusion energy is really trying to, it's trying to like almost like dump a cold bucket of water on people's heads. And it's kind of like saying, see what you have to see. But at the same time, no matter what is going on in the world around you, you still have to live your day-to-day life. And it is a time where I'm going to say, this is a time not to be afraid. This is a time to, just keep going forward. And so we've got the Hangman, new perspective, lovers, something with our relationships going on here, unexpected money coming in. So it's an interesting time, but, these people are coming to this person, or did this person come to them? It's just an interesting time right now. A lot of major arcana energy going on, and when it's major arcana, that's universal God source energy going on. Okay, let's go on to, we'll pull one from our Colette Baron read, the Good Tarot, and see, higher power, what else would you like to say to our people, to everyone out there? What else is there for this week? Here we go. Transformation, kind of what I was telling you about, the bucket of cold water. So the transformation card, this is a 13. We have a 1, 0 again. We have a 3. We talked about that. 1 plus 3 is a 4. And there is a, that is stabilization, leadership, organization. The transformation card, this is again major arcana, is the death card. Now the death card is not one to be worried about. Well, it's one to keep your eyes open and be aware of, but it's not one to say, oh my gosh, why is this happening? What's going on? The transformation says that there is a period of time that is changing. There is something that is ending in order for you to go forward, in order for there to be a rebirth, in order for there to be this transformation that's needed. So this is a very interesting energy. Again, keep your eyes open, look at things a little differently, the relationships, and then we have transformation. Now, I'm looking at the dates, so we have 9, 10, 11, 12. So then this will bring us to a Friday the 13th, which has never been a scary date for me, but this does have this transition change. Think of the the caterpillar is now about to leave the cocoon, and all this time, now it's time for it to, however it breaks out, the metamorphosis has been done, the metamorphosis is complete, and he sheds his old life and he begins his new. So interesting energies for this week. Like I said, as we go into it, March is going to be a big month. Again, I would suggest that you go back and look at the other introductions, at least for 2023, because they were, to me, I thought they were pretty interesting. So this week looks very interesting too. All right, so do me a favor. Again, I'm going to post the videos, tag this on top of the videos or in front of the videos. But do me a favor, please do me a favor. Please like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications. I'd really appreciate it if you did. I do need to get my views up a little bit more. I might have to make some changes, which I don't want to do, but I do need to get things moving. Okay, so again, too, if you stop watching, always know that you are loved. Stay shining and be blessed. Bye-bye. Hello, my Libras, and how are you doing? So it's an interesting time. There's been some cards that are coming up for more than one one sign. There's, we have Friday the 13th coming up because we have 9, 10, 11, 12 next week, or this coming week, and then Friday will be the 13th. Now, just not sure why that's really connecting for you, my Libras. Maybe because a lot of times Friday the 13th comes in October during Libra season, so there is a connection with that. Friday the 13th hasn't been a scary energy for me, so in fact, I find good stuff actually happens for me at that time. So let's see what we've got going on for our Libras. Let's see what we've got going on for our Libras right now. For this energy, higher power, what would be good for our Libras to know? Kind of like I'm kind of getting that good old piece of sand in the oyster. So if you've been having some issues or problems, just know that it will actually turn into that pearl, okay? But it's not necessarily a comfortable process, because I'm getting a little piece of sand in the oyster, and then, it does become the pearl. It does become something valuable for you, but it's not an easy process. Okay, first card here is the 10 of Gabriel. So 10 of Gabriel's popped up a few times also. So that's why it's important to cross-watch, because, you might see some of the same cards in, like, so if you have, you check your birth chart and you look at your Jupiter or your Venus or your Mars or your Moon. So Gabriel is, and then you cross-watch. Gabriel is fire energy. It is Leo, Sagittarius. It's also Aries. Now, Jupiter is in Aries, and it's a really action-packed one. It wants good stuff. 10 has this transitional energy, so things are moving, and it's moving in a very fast energy, around you. It just feels rushed. It just feels like, wait a minute, I'm not ready. It's pushing you to a new place. This energy is pushing you to a new place. It's just kind of like, I just see somebody holding on to the doorways or the door frame and saying, I don't want to go, I don't want to go, I don't want to go. And this 10 of Gabriel, it's pushing you outside of your comfort zone. It's pushing you to do more. It's pushing you to be more. And, the 10 of Gabriel is generally, the 10 of fire is generally, or rods, it's generally the burdensome card. It's the one that you're just kind of like, oh, it just feels so rushed. Not rushed, it feels hard. This is something that's pushing you out of your comfort zone. It's going to expand. It's going to turn into something wonderful. It's just not an easy transitioning period, okay? So ask your angels for helpful people to lighten your load. Working too many hours, trying too hard to please others. Your next card is the World. Now, the World card's been popping up for a whole bunch of people, too. So we have a 2-1. So we have a 1, 0, 2, 1. Now, some people dropped the 0, so it's 1, 2, 1. Either way. The World is the end of the journey for the Fool in the major arcana. The World is, you've come to this place that you now have, you can now feel very confident with what you've known, what you know. You can feel very confident with what you have gone through. But again, sometimes you have to rest a little bit in this and just kind of really feel good about yourself. But the World is basically saying, and now for your next lessons. Now for your next step. Now for your next your next part. And again, I'm getting this, you're going to be stepping out of your comfort zone. The World is saying this, and there's another thing about the World. The World is like, you've got the world on a string. Things are about to happen. you're ready for whatever this next step is. You're ready. You've learned what you needed to learn. Now, we have, I told you 2 and a 1, right? 2 is crossroads choices. 1 is new beginning again. 2 plus 1 is 3, creativity, celebration, power of 3. Archangel Michael, warrior angel, defender angel. And basically, this is kind of like you fought your way through. You fought your way to this. You fought your way to this next step. I just feel like somebody's out there and it's like, I don't want to go. I don't want to go yet because, hey, it's a little bit worrisome. But again, that oyster, the piece of sand, the pearl. A very happy ending, coming full circle, spiritual growth, and insight. So love that for you. Major Arcana. Here we go. Next card. The Knight of Ariel. So Knight's underlying energy is that fire energy. Ariel energy is our Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. Remember, Capricorn, Pluto in Capricorn is going direct, and it's about to make some changes in that March time. Towards the end, what is it? What did I say? The 23rd, is that it, of January? Uranus is going to be going direct in Taurus. So there's a lot of direct motion, kind of saying a lot of the baloney that we've gone through is easing up, and now your way is being made clear. So are you going to take the step? Are you going to do it? Are you moving forward? So again, Ariel has that earth energy, money, job, career. The Knight of Ariel does take a little bit of time to assess his situation and kind of says, okay, what's my roadmap? What's my plan? Am I moving forward? Like I said, this might make you feel like you're just, it's just happening too quickly. It's just too much. And this is like, no, things are opening up. But then the Knight comes along and says, okay, just chill. Chill a bit, my Libras. Chill. Let's make a plan. Look at where you've come from. Look at where you're going. Now, do you see that where you're going is going to be that much? You're going to come alive with this. You're coming alive with this. So now we got our plan. Everybody calm down. Let's start. Let's get started. So the Knight of Ariel is trustworthy, understanding, devoted, and funny. There is so much to accomplish, making a very detailed plan, being watched over by someone kind. So it may seem scary, my Libras, but there's just so much more out there for you. Anyway, let's see. Guardian angels. Guardian angels. What do we have for our guardian angels for our Libras? What do we have for our Libras? Libras. Let's see. Kind energy for you. Here we go. Here we are. I keep getting that pearl. Anyway, reversed. 9 of abundance. Now, the 9 of abundance is 9. Let's wrap it up. You've got everything you need. Abundance is that Ariel energy. It is the earth energy. There is a lot of, we have the 9 of cups, which is the wish card. Well, the 9 of abundance to me says, you've been wishing for it? Here it is. Okay. Life is wonderful. Your hard work and dedication to your dreams will provide you with great peace and contentment. Take time to enjoy quiet moments of reflection and leisure. Feel free to buy yourself small, luxurious gifts. You've earned the financial security and independence you now enjoy. So whatever this is that you're shifting into, it looks like it's going to be financially good for you too. Okay? Just feels like you're a little bit anticipatory there. You're feeling kind of like, oh, I don't know. Well, you know what? Pray, meditate. You know what I always say too about, when I've been saying it more. If you're living in the past, you're prone to depression. If you're living too much in the future, you're prone to anxiety. Live day by day. Live in the present. Okay. Inspirational wisdom from our angels and fairies. What do you have for our Libras here too? Libra energy. Libra here. So things are changing and shifting for you, my Libras. Now, again, that little irritation is now becoming that beautiful pearl. Forest spirit. Okay. You have the wisdom to make changes in your life if you act with authority and let go of doubt. Wow, that I don't think we've seen her before. So let's see. You have the wisdom. Let go of doubt. Here we go. Let's go on. Let's see. Crystal or energy for my Libras. What do we have for our beautiful Libras here? Yeah, stop doubting yourself. Here we go. Malachite. Malachite is about pain relief, transformation. Remember we had transformation in the introduction. Vision and powerful protection. So, my Libras. Not always comfortable. Growth is not always comfortable, but you do get the pearl at the end. So, okay, do me a favor, my Libras, to like, share, subscribe, and click on the bell for notifications. I have such wonderful subscribers. You guys are all doing what is needed, but I do need to increase my views, and that is by liking. That helps that part, because, you know, if not, I might have to do something different with the channel. Not quite sure. I will let you know if that happens. So we just need to get more people to watch. Most importantly, though, my Libras, and as always, always know that you are loved. Stay shining and be blessed. Bye-bye.